Tesla is now asking its shareholders to vote again on Elon Musk's $56 billion pay deal. This comes months after a Delaware court turned down what would have been the biggest pay plan in American business history. Going back to 2018, they gave him a bunch of conditional stock options that could be worth up to $55 billion if he met all of these goals. Also, remember that Elon Musk is Tesla and Tesla is Elon Musk. There is a lot of tension among Tesla owners right now as the company moves forward with new projects like the robotaxi, energy robot, Simi, and Cybertruck. A lot of attention is on the upcoming yearly stockholder meeting, where important votes will be held. What might happen if these votes don't go in favor of Tesla? Let's look at what these stockholder choices might mean and the strategic goals that Tesla wants to reach in the next few months and beyond. We'll also look at some thoughts from Morgan Stanley that will help you understand how they see today's vote and Tesla's future. Larry Goldberg is here with us today. He is a seasoned businessman and a regular on our show. We'd like to thank you for watching this video. Before we go any further, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Hello and welcome to Tesla Stock News. Let's begin this movie. This is the first film I want to show you. They have something to say about the vote and what it means for Tesla's future. Adam Jonas of Morgan Stanley gives the stock another overweight rating today. He wants investors to pay close attention to the vote on Elon Musk's pay package on June 13. Where are you looking at it closely? If they decided not to give him the money, do you think that will change the way you feel about the stock in any way? Jonas said, I agree that it would be a yes or no vote if they said no, but I don't think that will happen. I believe it will go away. Also today, Pepsi and Tesla announced they would be working together. I believe the next few quarters will be rough for the stock, as I have said before. In China, sales of electric vehicles are rising, but at a slower rate. In the US, sales are also going down. You just have to get through this time, so when basics aren't clear, you need to look at technicals. The chart is still going down and has found a floor here. I think $187 is a wall. I've sold calls on this stock. This is the year to own a Tesla, and I don't think it will get called away. That's how Jonas gets to the $310 goal if you believe his story about how people will get around. Robotaxis, some kind of Uber, cars, energy, insurance, and the network. I believe that he had set aside $64 for movement, which doesn't exist anymore. That being said, I think it's a much longer time frame. Tesla is going down right now. The next 2 quarters will be tough, but I'm optimistic about the long run. Adam Jonas, an analyst, has maintained his overweight rating on Tesla stock and urges investors to pay close attention to the June 13th vote by shareholders on Elon Musk's pay package. Morgan Stanley is still optimistic and doesn't think there will be a bad vote. Larry agrees with this view and sees today's vote as a key sign of Tesla's continued path of innovation, especially in the energy and transportation sectors. Also, the news today that Pepsi is working with Tesla shows that companies are still interested in Tesla's technology, even though the next few quarters will be tough. As the market changes and the stock chart shows a downtrend, Larry suggests being careful but strategic and using technical analysis to help you find your way through the rough waves. In this tense environment, some Tesla bulls are very worried about what might happen if the vote doesn't go in Tesla's favor. They have good reason to be afraid. A bad result could mean that the company has deep-seated problems, which could make the market and buyers less confident in the company. In a different area, new court involvement has caused a stir. A court said that shareholders were not fully informed during past talks. This decision has been praised and criticized. Critics say the court didn't pay enough attention to how in-depth the talks were, which were held in public and at a loud volume, with a lot of different points of view and a lot of heated debate about the board's independence. Because of this, Tesla's board has decided to fix what they see as a lack of knowledge. After the court's decisions, they promised to give shareholders full information about the talks that led to these controversial choices. People see this as an effort to be more open and win back the trust of shareholders. More than that, the vote includes important ideas, such as approving Elon Musk's pay plan for 2018. As a crucial vote on Tesla approaches, all eyes are on Elon Musk's pay and the stocks he owns, which are important problems for the future of the company. Some information about stock ownership may not seem important, but Musk's part in pay is what everyone is really interested in. Even though people are trying to get people to vote for Musk, the vote might not go as planned. A lot of people in the country are against Elon Musk for personal reasons or because he wants to promote electric cars and doesn't want workers to form unions. This makes investors nervous. Others are concerned that rivals in the auto business could also try to get Tesla's shareholders to vote against Musk. People are worried that if Musk loses the election, he might not want to lead Tesla anymore, or his opponents might force him out, which could change who runs the business. This vote isn't just about pay. It could also determine whether Musk stays at Tesla and whether the company continues to use AI and robotaxis. Musk doesn't want to leave because he wants to do more than just make money. He wants to keep Tesla's technology from being misused, especially in the military. Some people think that if Musk left, Tesla might not go as far with its big plans and instead focus on making cars instead of coming up with new technologies. This vote is very important for both Musk's future at Tesla and the company's future. Will Tesla continue to push the limits of technology, or will it become less risk-taking without Musk's guidance? How the vote goes will help decide this. But Tesla's story doesn't end there. The fact that there are ups and downs every day makes it even more interesting. That's how Tesla keeps getting more and more investors to fall into its trap. But do you know who else is as optimistic about Tesla as you are? That's Seeking Alpha, our sponsor for today. To fully understand Tesla's impressive progress, one must not merely watch from the outside. Seeking Alpha is the place to go for Tesla fans and people who are always on the lookout for the next big thing in the stock market. It has all the latest news on Tesla, Elon Musk, Tesla stock price goals, and Tesla innovations. Avoid the negative coverage of Tesla in the mainstream media. Seeking Alpha is the best online news source for pro-Tesla stories. If you click on one of the affiliate links in the description and then buy something, our channel may get a fee. Thanks for your help. People often talk about what Tesla might be like without Elon Musk leading the company during important times for the company. Many people use Apple's time under John Sculley as an example of what not to do by drawing comparisons from past. Some people think that Sculley's choices took Apple away from its innovative roots and towards corporate goals after he took over. Concerns like these are similar to fears that Tesla might stop working on innovative projects like robotaxis and AI development if Musk wasn't in charge. The chat also includes talks about how Tesla's technology is getting better, especially their bots, which are already in their third generation. This means that once technology trends start, they are likely to keep going even if the people in charge change. An imagined situation that investors talk about is what might happen if Musk quits Tesla after a disappointed vote. It's possible that he could focus on other projects, like his AI company xAI, and license any breakthroughs back to Tesla, keeping his power through his large ownership. When Musk thinks back on his career, he quickly started SpaceX after being fired as CEO of PayPal, which was then bought by eBay. He then joined Tesla in its early days. Based on this past, Musk rarely looks back after finishing a project. This makes people wonder about his future commitment to Tesla if he were to leave. Despite all of these rumors, a recent note from Morgan Stanley makes it clear that Musk needs Tesla more than ever. This is especially true given the current AI race, which needs a lot of money and data, both of which Tesla has plenty of. The argument is that Musk's other businesses can get cheaper capital if Tesla does well in AI. This makes AI an important part of Musk's overall business plan. Investors and experts are still talking about Tesla. Their conversations are a mix of lessons from the past, current events, and unknowns about the future. Together, they paint a complicated picture of Tesla's possible paths.